This may sound crazy to you, but what if I told you that the strongest abs aren't built lying on your back, doing 1,000 crunches? Unfortunately, this is a myth. If it would be this easy, we all would be laying on the floor all the time. But actually, if you want strong invisible abs, I will show you how to get them. And it's definitely not how you think they are built. They're built by standing up, jumping, crawling, and carrying things that feel way too heavy. This is functional fitness, a way of training that is not only effective, it is functional and mimic movements of your everyday life. And today, we're breaking down how to build real, raw, and resilient core strength using nothing but your own body weight. A few killer movements. And at the end of the video, I will share a secret with you that most people overlook. So stay tuned and let's dive into the miracle world of six-pack building exercises. Let's go. First up, let's expose the myth. Sit-ups aren't the king of core. They're the jester. They might look like they're helping, but they're mostly working your hip flexors and giving your spine a beating. We're not here for back pain. We're here for real, and more important, useful strength. The kind that makes you move better, stand taller, reduce your back pain, handle anything life throws your way, and last but not least, give you that sexy six-pack you want. So here are 5 core moves that don't just work your abs. They train your entire system to be stronger, smarter, and more stable. Number 1, the plank, but not your lazy, hips drooping, scrolling on Instagram plank. We're talking active planks, wrists under shoulders, core tight like someone's about to punch you. This is called hollow body position, my friends. Glutes squeezed. Make that little butt cheeks fighting for tension, heels pushing back. You're not holding a position. You're fighting for it. Number 2, bear crawl. Forget crunches. Crawling is primal power. Hands under shoulders, knees hovering just off the ground. Now move. Forward, backward, side to side. Keep your hips low and your ribcage tight. It's like a moving plank. And your abs, they are on fire. Number 3, hollow body hold. You have to master this one. It will help you for any other move, like the plank. And also for movement number 4. This one humbles everyone. Lie flat. Lift your arms and legs off the ground. Lower back presses into the floor, and now just hold it. Meanwhile, you might shake. And don't forget to breathe. This isometric beast lights up your deep core muscles like a Christmas tree. Number 4, dead bug. Lie on your back. Get yourself in a hollow body position first. Knees bent, arms straight above. Now lower opposite limbs, left leg and right arm, then switch. The goal? Keep your lower back glued to the ground and your shoulder blades released from the floor. If your back arches, your core is not engaged. Move slow and control every inch. Number 5, loaded carries. We talk about farmer's carry, suitcase carry, and overhead carry. Pick something up, walk with it. Keep your ribcage tight and your posture tall, no leaning. It's simple but brutal, and it's the most real-world core training you'll ever do. So why do these work better than sit-ups? Because your core isn't just one muscle, it's a team. Your core consists of several different muscle groups. Let's dive into abs, rectus abdominis. Where are they located in our body? Right down the front of your torso, from your ribcage to your pelvis. That six-pack area everyone talks about? Yep, that's your rectus abdominis. What is the function of this muscle? This muscle helps you flex your spine, like when you do a crunch or sit-up. But more importantly, it keeps your trunk stable when you're lifting, running, or just moving through life. It also helps with breathing and keeping your organs protected. This muscle is used in sit-ups and crunches, planks, leg raises, stabilizing during squats, deadlifts, and overhead presses. If your abs are strong, your spine stays safe and your movements stay clean. Obliques, external and internal. Where are they located in our body? on the sides of your torso, running from your ribs down toward your hips. The external obliques are on top, the internal ones sit underneath. What is the function of this muscle? Obliques rotate your trunk and help you bend side to side. They're also key for anti-rotation, keeping your torso stable when force tries to twist you. Think of them like the body's built-in seatbelts. This muscle is used in Russian twists and side planks, rotational throws or punches, carrying groceries on one side, preventing unwanted twisting during loaded lifts, strong obliques, better balance, better rotation, and fewer injuries. Spinal erectors, erector spinae. Where are they located in our body? Runs along your spine from your lower back all the way up to your neck. Think of it as the support beam for your entire back. What is the function of this muscle? These muscles extend your spine. Think, standing up straight, stabilize your back during movement, and keep your posture tall and strong. This muscle is used in deadlifts and good mornings, back extensions, holding a solid plank, everyday standing and walking. When your erectors are dialed in, your posture improves and your back stays protected. Glutes, gluteus maximus, medius, and minimus. Where are they located in our body? Your butt. The glutes make up the largest muscle group in the body, as sitting across your hips and behind your pelvis. What is the function of this muscle? They extend your hips, help you stand up, run, jump, and stabilize your pelvis when you're moving. This muscle is used in squats and deadlifts, lunges and step-ups, hip thrusts, sprinting, jumping, and carrying loads. Strong glutes, more power, better balance, and way fewer back and knee problems. Hip stabilizers, glute medius, TFL, deep rotators. Where are they located in our body? Around the outside and deep inside your hips, wrapping around your pelvis and upper thigh bones. What is the function of this muscle? These muscles don't move you much, but they keep your hips aligned and balanced when you walk, run, or stand on one leg. They're like the hidden crew keeping your hips level and pain-free. This muscle is used in single leg work, step-ups, lunges, single leg RDLs, lateral band walks, balancing on one foot, preventing knees from collapsing inward during squats, strong hip stabilizers, smoother movement, fewer injuries, and a rock-solid foundation. So now we need to know what's the best way to train them. Together, in motion, doing what your body was built to do. As a whole masterpiece, here's the secret. Your core is active all the time. Or it should be. Every time you squat, jump, push, pull, twist. Your core is working to stabilize and transfer force. That means every push-up, every lunge, every pull-up is an ab workout. If you do it right, how to engage your core properly. Don't suck in your stomach. Brace it, like someone's about to hit you with a dodgeball. Image wearing a belt around your belly, and you want to press your core against that belt. That tension you feel, that's engagement. Practice that, like before every set, every movement. When you standing in the kitchen, prepping your food, even when you brushing your teeth. Make it a habit, because a braced core isn't just strong. It's safe. It protects your spine, improves posture, makes you move better, feel better, and boosts performance in every exercise. Let's talk form. It's everything. If your core is loose, your power leaks. Your plank turns into back pain, your squats turn into collapses. But when your core is locked in, you feel it. The stability, the control, the raw strength. But wait, here's the fun part. There's a movement you've been sleeping on. It's not even a core exercise. But it secretly works your abs more than any crunch ever could. Pull-ups? Yep, that's right. Good old-fashioned pull-ups. When you hang from the bar, your body has to stabilize. You shift slightly to get over the bar. That's all core. Abs and obliques firing just to keep you from swinging. It's like a full-body crunch while building your lats. Talk about efficient. Now you're thinking, that's cool. But how do I put this all together? I know we all love a good challenge. So, here it is. Your functional core challenge. You don't need any machines for this. You don't have to do crunches, But there are no shortcuts, just 4 movements. For 3 rounds. Simple, right? All you need to bring to the table is a little discipline. Let's have a look on the challenge. Round 1, 30 seconds per movement. Plank hold, dead bug, bear crawl, forward and back. Loaded carry, use a kettlebell, backpack, water jugs. Rest 1 minute, then repeat for 3 rounds. It's quick, it's real, and it gets your core fired up in all the ways that matter. You want visible abs? Cool, but train for function. Train to move. The aesthetics, they'll follow. Nutrition note. Abs are made in the gym, but revealed in the kitchen. Dial in your protein. Stay in a slight calorie deficit. Hydrate like your life depends on it. The real benefit of core training? It's not just about looking good shirtless. It's about being bulletproof, lifting your kids without tweaking your back, carrying groceries in one trip, holding perfect form on your last rep, surviving the burpee apocalypse. Core training, life training. Final truth? You don't need fancy equipment. You don't need a gym membership. You don't even need a six-pack. What you need is commitment, consistency, and a reminder that functional strength isn't about showing off, it's about showing up. So next time someone tells you to drop and give them 100 crunches, you smile and give them 20 perfect hollow body holds instead. Or better yet, throw in a loaded carry and walk away stronger than ever. You don't need to train your abs. You need to train your body. With your core leading the charge, now get after it. Train smart. Move with intention, and as always, keep that core tight.